Boys, it's Glads, and today we're going to go over my first year on CML and my first real serious year playing old school RuneScape. So I guess as I could just let everybody know that I have 2,547 EP, rank 814, and this year I recorded 2,405 and I went up 133,667 ranks. So yeah, that it looks like a lot of progress, and it feels like I made a lot of progress. I could have done better, but yeah. So let's get into it. First of all, I want to talk about fishing. I did 93 mil this year. I got 99 and kept going. Um, it was one of the things that I started playing with when I first started playing, um, and started worrying about EHP and Crystal Math Labs and stuff. I was really looking at fishing. That was really the first thing that got me into it. I actually met Riley, or Silent, or Entire, or whatever you call him, and he kind of got me into the whole mindset of playing for EHP, playing for efficiency, and just playing in the HLC. So, big shout out to Riley. So yeah, the first thing I did was fishing. It was one of the bigger goals that I had, and I still have, is to finish fishing. I didn't end up doing that, but I did put a big dent in it, and I'm really happy about that. For fishing, I did actually have a couple of milestones I wanted to talk about. This is my best fishing day. It's a 3,271,063 XP day. 29.23 EHP. This was a little bit higher because of the strength EHP being fixed a little bit. So I think this is probably like a 29.3. But yeah, this was at the time the rank 2 fishing day. And let's go see where it's holding up now. I believe I'm rank 5 due to some absolutely fantastic anglers doing a little bit better than me. But let's see if my internet will kick this into gear. There it is. Yep, I'm number 5 here. I was number 2, and then Blake dropped the 2-tick swordfish day. And then Leafs Nick and Onyx dropped Fat Days. Leafs Nick actually dropped 2, and this is the better of his 2. He absolutely smashed fishing, so big ups to Nick. But yeah, so we're sitting at number 5. I'm quite happy with this day. I don't know if I'll ever go for another one, but if I do, I'll definitely be able to hit 3.3 mil. Whether I'm going to be able to beat Nick's day or what, who knows? But yeah, just really happy to have done this big day and have a 29 EHP day. So, I just said day a lot there. Let's go back into some things. I started doing a lot of agility, mostly for fantasy. If you guys don't know about fantasy EHP, basically it's like fantasy football, fantasy sports, except it's more of like an actual league. Like there's managers that draft players and stuff like that. So yeah, and I did a lot of agility, as well as doing a lot of agility while I was working and doing things. So yeah, I included. I guess this includes my fishing agility, and yeah, 802 hours. It's my most EHP that I have on the account. 55 mil, not bad. I don't remember a second of it. I did make a lot of money with it, so I'm pretty happy with the way I did agility. It was the most efficient thing I could do at work, so not bad. I am a little bit disappointed that I do have more agility than fishing, but what are you gonna do? That's just how the cookie crumbles. Let's see. I did do some zoning, not too much. I got 99 strength, 99 defense, and 99 attack this year, as well as doing, you know, some post 99 in strength. I definitely didn't zone as much as I would have liked to, or, well, I guess, I don't really I'm not a huge fan of zone, but I definitely could have hopped in there a lot more and gotten a lot more hours. But that's something I'm going to be working on in the next year coming up, so I'm not too worried about that. Um, let's see. Yeah, I just got a bunch of 99s here. Prayer. I polished off like almost all of my account in terms of maxing this year. This is where we're at in terms of total stats. Still working on smithing, mining, Slayer, and I'm almost done with runecrafting. I'll be finishing that in the next day or two. So very exciting. Sitting at 425 million XP. And the reason these stats are higher than what it says my year is on CML is to the fact that I actually played this account for, I want to say, a month, a long time ago. A long time ago. About 2-3 years ago, and I recovered the account when I wanted to play again, and here we are. So I think I already had about 50 EHP, and then when I started playing again, I smashed out fire making and fletching. So that's why it shows I don't have much XP in those, because I didn't know about Crystal Math Labs, and it wasn't until I met Riley that I started tracking myself. So I ended on a 2.4k year. I'm pretty happy with that, considering if you take a look at my graph, I did burn out really fucking hard after the first fantasy. I was pretty consistent going up to it, and during it, I dropped some big weeks and, had a lot of fun, but then I flatlined. I didn't want to log in at all. I was moving, I was looking for work, and I just really didn't feel like playing, so I didn't. Do I regret it? Yep. But can I do anything about it? Nope. And then I came back and I started to do, I don't know, like, this was during the second fantasy that just happened. I did a lot of big weeks for that fantasy. Actually, more like two or three. The rest were pretty casual, but the main thing was that I was playing. And right now I'm sitting on about 40 weeks. I am on a 30-something, 38 right now of Zaya RC. So I'd assume if I keep up my pace right now, doing inefficient things, I'll be on about 40 weeks for a while. I do plan to 5-tick fish for a lot of the rest of my fishing. And I do plan to do some redwoods and 2-tick after I finish fishing, hopefully this year. But, yeah, so I guess we can go into my record week. This was a little while ago. This is during the last fantasy that we had that just ended. I did a whole bunch of stuff, just switched between agility, fishing, and Nightmare Zone. And this week was actually with 35 hours of work. The graph for this week is pretty funny. You can see I slept very rarely and for short amounts of time. And I'm really proud of this week. We ended up losing in the matchup we had this week, but it was a lot of fun to do. Let's see what my best month is. This was during the first fantasy, it looks like. I dropped 16 mil agi, 15 mil fishing, and it looks like 3.3 mil strength, with some random things here and there. Don't know what that's all about, but it ended up being a 365 EP month. So, trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. The fuck? What am I doing? Okay. That's about it. I guess we could talk about my plans for the upcoming year. I really want to finish fishing, and then I'm going to move on to woodcutting. I hope to be doing more zone, and while I'm doing work and other stuff, I'm going to be doing some 5-tick fishing, and hopefully I just don't leave the pond. That would be the plan. Trying to think if there's anything else notable that I did in this year. Oh yeah, we could talk about Solus. So, around 500 EHP, I actually was given a smiley for Solus. And, yeah, I mean, I've always been a part of the clan ever since I really started playing the game. And I did get recruit this year. And I'm working on getting that 2 banana coming up pretty soon. I would like to, I guess, have 3 bananas next year. Hopefully I can get 4K EHP, 4.5 by next year. That'd be amazing. And if all things go according to plan, maybe I could be at the 5K mark next year. I don't think that's 100% going to happen, but it might. So yeah, sorry if this is a really bad video, kind of all over the place. I didn't really plan out what I was going to say, kind of just did this in a rush. So hope you guys do enjoy. And hope you guys like my progress for this year. I do. I could have done a lot better, but all things said, 2.4K for my first year. I'm very happy with it, and I hope next year's a little better. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for supporting me in the community. The community has been really awesome. Being a new player, it was just a great experience to be able to make the friends that I did, and really get to talk to some really cool people. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.